So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to talk about this opportunity with Plexus. If you are here, that means you were invited by someone who cares about you. Even if they just met you, they care about you, because that means that you talked to someone about maybe having an interest in starting this business, which I know can be scary, right? And I know can cause all sorts of doubt and just kind of questioning things, skeptics, right? We were all, a lot of us were skeptics. I was skeptical before I started. And so that's totally normal. So if you are skeptical, you are welcome here for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and just start by sharing my story and kind of my journey with Plexus. And then hopefully that encourages you, although you might not relate directly to my story, but hopefully you just find some similarities in my journey with Plexus and can relate it to kind of where you are in your life right now in some way, shape, or form. And then I'm going to go through the opportunity and kind of how you can get started, give you a little bit of information about Plexus, the company, because that's important to know. And then we're gonna close out. So we should be done here by 9 o'clock, the latest. So I am, like I said, my name is Jennifer Cobb. I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus, which you'll see later on in the conversation. You will see what the income looks like for someone who is a Diamond Ambassador. It is the top of the company. So it's just been such a whirlwind and such a blessing to me and to my family. So I want to take you back to July of 2018. That is when I started my journey with Plexus. So I was in a situation, and you guys, if you relate to something that I'm saying, put it in the chat. I want to hear, if this is something that you've dealt with or that where you've been before, because I feel like we can connect in that way. But in July of 2018, my family, I just alluded, I don't know if anybody saw before, I have 3 boys, I am married, and I was a stay-at-home mom. And it was such an honor to be able to stay home with my kids. My husband had an incredible job. He was making a very generous 6-figure income. And so our plan was, that was our plan, right? He was working, he was making a great income, and I was a stay-at-home mom. And that's just what our life was until May of 2018. My husband lost that said job. Has anybody had that happen? Has anybody had a kind of a real quick job loss, where you're just caught off guard? Sadly, that had happened to me in my previous life as well, where I had been laid off. I had a 9-day-old when I was laid off from my company that I thought was my forever company years and years and years ago. And so the same thing happened to my husband in May of 2018. And so what did we do? We scrambled. Right? We quick looked at the bank account, and although he had a great job, we spent that entire year. He only had 1 year in that actual position. We spent that entire year paying off debt, paying bills. And so what did that do? We did not have a big savings. We had about 3 months worth of savings in our bank account. So judge all you may, that is what we had. I was not prepared for a situation such as this one. And so as a mom of 3 boys, 3 growing boys, I was so scared because I knew that every dollar that left our bank account was not being replaced at that time. And that was a really scary place to be. And like I said, I knew I had like a 3-month deadline. So my husband went real quick and started to look for jobs, which it was the summer, and it was really slow that summer for jobs. And I also started to look for jobs. I was a pharmaceutical rep for 13 years. And so I was like, well, here we go. I got to go back. I got to go back to being a pharmaceutical rep, which was a great job, but I traveled. I was on the road a lot. So I was not home for my kids a lot. So that was really hard. And so in that time, I was on Instagram. I have a home decor account on Instagram. That was my passion. Decor has always been my passion. I absolutely love it. And I was following my friend Marianne at this Loud House. She is on here right now. I was following her, and she was sharing pretty much every day this. I wish I had more left. But this pretty pink drink that she was sharing. And she would get on her stories and she would show it, and she would talk about, contact her if you needed more energy or you just weren't feeling yourself, or if you were tired of being tired. And she has 5 kids. And honestly, I was so intrigued by her, but I was not sold because I was a skeptic. I was a total skeptic. I was like, whatever, that stuff can't be that good, right? She's probably just doing a collab with some company. And I don't know if you guys follow a lot of people on Instagram, but a lot of these influencers, they do collabs and they don't even try the products. And so one day, it was in July, she talked about how she was making a 6-figure income sharing this pink drink. And it was the day that it was July 12th. Do you guys ever remember a day? Do you remember like a specific day and what you were wearing and what the weather was like and all that stuff? I remember that day clearly. I can tell you what I was wearing, where I was standing, who was in the room with me. And I saw her talk about that. And I said to myself, I have to message her. Like, I have to message her, because this woman's either nuts so crazy or she's telling the truth. And I had been following her for about 6 months. So I did have a trust built up with her, because she seemed like a really nice person with 5 kids who had a beautiful house. And I was like, how bad could she be? Right. So I messaged her and I said, I need these products and I need this business. And I briefly told her, we did not get into a long conversation, but I just said, I need to make at least $1,000 this month. And she said, you will make $1,000 this month, and I will help you to do that. Basically, I will tell you what to do. And if you do these things, you will earn $1,000 your first month. And so I said, fine, sign me up. I am all in. And she signed me up that day. It was July 12th. I did not start my business until August 1st, because we were in such a bad situation at that time. This part is the hard part of the story for me. Our situation was so dire that at this particular moment, we were on food stamps, we were on Medicaid. We had nothing, just that pit in your stomach, that mama pit in your stomach feeling every single day. That is how quickly we went through our money, because we did not have a lot saved. And that was really hard for me to do, but my kids were more important and I knew they needed to eat. Right. I was at risk of losing both of our cars through repossession. I was at risk of losing the roof over our head. It was horrific. And so my sweet mom flew me out to New Jersey to go visit her. Me and the boys flew us out to New Jersey to go visit her. And so I didn't start my business until I got back from that trip. So August 1st, I started my business. But I remember just going out there and going to see my mom. And I remember not being able to pay for anything. I mean, to be however old I was at the time, math is hard for me. I just remember like going with my mom and my sister to the beach, to the boardwalk and all of these things. And I couldn't even pay for ice cream for my kids. So to look to your mom as a grown adult and be like, Mom, you got this, right? Like she knew, that she had to pay for me. So that is how low we were at that moment. So you might be on this call and you might be like, gosh, well, April just said she's been there. You might be like, I've never been there, so I can't relate to this. And you don't have to relate to my particular story, but I just want to kind of say where I was. And so I came back August 1st, I started my business, and the rest, this is so cliche, but the rest is just history. The rest is history. I knew from the day that I started that I was going to get to where Marianne was. I knew it because I thought if she could do this, and then I had now met the person whom she had joined with, and she was doing it, I was like, well, why wouldn't I be able to do this? So I never, ever, ever had doubt. I never had doubt. So whether you've already started this business and you're here and you're already in that, I want you to know that. Just believe in yourself and you will get there. But if you haven't joined yet, I want you to hear from the bottom of my heart and see how possible this really is. And so, so I want to fast forward. So that was August. I quickly went through the ranks. Even in that time, I had a cross-country move. We moved to Utah for 10 months, moved back to Charleston, and I still was able to build my business. My husband did find a job. He is still with that company. Making considerably less, but he likes the job. So that's all that matters, right? And so enter my Plexus business. And so I reached the top of the company in April of 2020. So it's just been a whirlwind ever since then, but I just want you to know that it is possible. And I'm going to share with you guys when we get to the slide, how much income that I actually earn. But I want you to keep an open heart when I share that, because, some people don't join to go to the top of the company. Some people join because they want to make an extra $500 a month or an extra $1,000 a month or $2,000, right? I needed to make $3,000 to $5,000 a month in order to cover all of our bills. So I well exceeded that. So we are going to get to that in a second. I'm going to share my screen. If you guys can let me know if you see my screen, that would be amazing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I want to be able to tell you guys, because I told you about me, but I want to tell you about the company too, because starting a business is a big deal, right? Even though this isn't an expensive business to start, starting a business is a big deal. So I want to talk about what Plexus is and who Plexus is. Plexus is a health and happiness company, began as a breast health company, which is near and dear to my heart. And our first product was a breast check kit, which is pretty awesome, and we still sell it. The company is based out of Scottsdale. They are debt-free, privately owned. All products are made in the US. It is one of the top Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies. And they are very much into philanthropy and charities. So I love that part. And lastly, the company, and I think most importantly, the company has an A+ BBB rating. So if you are shopping with other network marketing companies, you want to make sure that you ask what their BBB rating is. Because if it's below an A+, that means something's off there. So I am so proud of that. So what is Plexus? Plexus has all natural, non-GMO, gluten-free, and soy-free products. We are not a diet company. We are not a quick fix company. Plexus provides products that help with gut health, weight loss, but not quick weight loss, good weight loss that's going to actually stay off. So safe and healthy weight loss, nutrition, skincare, we have kids products, and just overall wellness. We even have a new product for immune health, which is incredible. Everybody needs immune health, right? And so why Plexus? There are no required purchases. You don't have to join and purchase $3,000 worth of products that are going to be stored somewhere in your house and take up space and collect dust. So you don't have to have any inventory, which is incredible. You simply just purchase your own products. We'll talk about that in a second. You don't have to have parties. There's no quota. We don't build just for the sake of building for us. We don't put people under us just for the sake of that. We actually have people join us and we work with them to build a team. So we're building, our team, their team, we are building a whole bunch of different teams at one time. And it's just so much fun because we truly are a team that works together in every way, shape, or form. So those are some reasons why. Okay, so how do we get paid? So I don't like to dive too much into this, but some people I know are numbers people. So we're gonna quickly go through this. There are levels, and each level has a point value. So someone who joins me directly is my level 1. So say Sarah is my level 1 and she joins me, and then her friend Sally joins her. Sally is my level 2. Sally's husband joins, he's my level 3, and so on and so forth. So we get paid on points. So each level has, you can see the point values there. attached to it. And then there are ranks. And so these ranks, if you double those numbers on the right, that's if you do it in a certain period of time, but you certainly don't have to. So silver is the first rank, and that is just 3 people joining your team. So senior silver is 10 people, gold 20, and so on and so forth. And so those are just bonuses on the right. You make way more money than that, but that is just the actual bonus you get for hitting that rank. Once you hit senior silver, if you see that rank that has 10 people, you get credit for anybody that joins at that point. So once you hit 3, you get credit for every single person that joins beyond that. So it's not simply just you going out and finding 10 people, 20 people, 50 people. It is your friends finding someone. Maybe your friend's mom joins. So it's so much fun. And so all you do, like I said before, is you just simply purchase your own products and you are ready to start earning. So this is exciting. This month, in the month of April, the bonuses are higher than normal. So if you refer just one friend, you make $35. 3 is $380. 10 is $820, and 20 is $1,720. So I want you to think about this for a second, and I want you to think about how you naturally share things that you love, right? So a lot of you may not even have joined, you may not even have gotten your products, but one thing I can promise you is you will fall in love with your products because they are incredible and you will feel your best you've ever felt. And so what do you do when you find something that you love? When you go to a restaurant that you love, or when you go to a movie that you love, or you go to Target and Target has this incredible sale, what do? You go and you share that with friends, right? You text somebody, you call them, whatever it is, right? You might go on Instagram and post it on your stories. And so this is all that you do with Plexus. This is it. This is like the best collaboration ever. You share products that you love, and as people join you, you earn an income from it. I don't know about you, but the last time that I went to Target and I told everybody about my favorite rug that I bought there, I did not make money from Target, right? The last movie that I saw circa 2019, and I told people about it. The movie theater did not pay me for doing that, or a restaurant did not pay me when I told people about that. So just think about that. Even if this is not a sales job, if you have never done sales before, you are totally fine, but you share things. We all do. We are like professional sharers. Okay, so let's talk about the income opportunity. So this on the right, I love this. I'm so proud of this. This is our team. So on our team alone, so you can look at how much silver makes, a gold, senior gold, down through diamond. And I want you to think, actually, can you write in the chat? I can't see the chat right now, but if you can write in the chat, answer that question. Which rank would actually change your life? For me, I told you where I was when I started my journey. It was senior ruby. It was between Ruby and Senior Ruby that I needed to change my life. So yeah, write that in the chat. I'd love to see what you guys say. But on the right-hand side, that's what our team is made up of right now. There are 7 diamonds. Yes, 7 diamonds, 5 emeralds, 7 senior rubies, 9 rubies, 25 senior golds, 72 golds, 14 senior silvers, and 330 silvers. So I hope that that part is encouraging, just so you see that there are actual people who do this business and they make this money, right? So, I mean, look at even those 25 senior golds, right? I mean, that's the monthly income right there. These are averages. So average 1,784, and look at that annual income. $21,000 from just sharing products that you love from your phone, from carpool, from the parking lot, at your kids' sports, wherever. Okay, so this is our team. So I hope that you relate to one of these. We are stay-at-home moms. We are full-time working moms. We are part-time working women. Not everyone has kids. Some do. We are teachers, homeschool teachers, former corporate world women. That's me, and men. And most of all, we are friends. We have an incredible team. So I hope that would be exciting too as well. Attraction marketing. So you might be thinking, but I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't even know what to do. And you know what? You don't have to. You don't have to, because we love what we do. And when you join our team, you get access to a plethora of amazing images and slides, and anything you need, we have it. We have Facebook pages that we can put you in, and you just go to town. You go to your resources, and we have got it. And we work with you one-on-one in a chat, wherever you want that chat to be. It could be Instagram, it could be Messenger, it could be text. We will work with you. You are never alone. Again, that is one of the other things I'm super proud of with this team. So you will never be by yourself. So that is who we are. This is an actual trip, actual photo from one of our trips pre-pandemic. But that is who we are. And I hope that you consider this business. I hope I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I hope that you consider just giving it a try. Worst case scenario, you have 60 days to try the products. You've got 60 days to fall in love with the products, which you will. The company does have a money back guarantee that is used less than 1% of the time, because people love the products and people want to feel good. They want to feel their best. And so it is so simple. Like I said, you basically just join. So after this call, you would go back to who invited you, and you would say, Sarah, I think I'm ready. I'm nervous. If you're not nervous, it's not normal. Right? If you're not a little skeptical, I don't think that's normal either. You got to have a little bit of fear, right? But that is good. Fear is good. And so you just go back to Sarah and you say, Sarah, I am interested in starting, and Sarah will help you to pick out a welcome pack. That's what they're called. They are 2 different price points. They are either $109 or $209. It depends on how many products you get. You either get 2 to 3 products or 6 to 7 products. So it's a really good value. Some of these companies you have to join and you have to spend $300, $400, $500. That is not the case with Plexus. I promise you that. And then you basically just pick out your package and you just start sharing with friends and family. So I want you to think of it like if you were about to join a gym, or if you were about to start a healthy habit like walking every day. It's as simple as making a phone call to your best friend or to your mom or to your neighbor and saying, hey, do you want to do this with me? I'm really excited about this. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's working really well for my friend Sarah. And so I'm going to give it a try. What do you think? And that's it. That's all you have to know. You don't have to know about the products. You don't have to know background information. You don't have to know anything. You just share because you are excited, so going back to that gym analogy, you wouldn't go and tell your friend, hey, I'm going to join the gym I'll go for 3 months and then I'll let you know if it's worth coming. No, you're going to be like, let's go to the gym together. I'm so excited. We're going to do spin class together. And we're going to do this class together and boot camp and all these things, right? But you want to do it with your friends. You don't want to try it first. You want to do it with them. And so that is all that this is. And then you kind of you set the tone for where you want to go from there. There is no quota. You will not join and we will not say, okay, well, you need to have 3 people by Friday. No, you are going to decide at what pace you want to go. And so we are just here to help you throughout the process. So it is that simple. We will add you to, we have team chats that we can add you to, that you kind of just get to meet others and feel the community. You can be a fly on the wall. You don't have to say a word in any of them, but that just kind of helps you to feel a little bit, I don't know, kind of more at ease to see there are other people doing this that are new like you. And then you get to be in a three-way chat with who you joined with and who they joined with. So we like to have three-way chats because, hey, three heads are better than two, right? Or one, especially. So we like to work together and help you to get started. So that is it. I hope that you guys are excited. I hope that you go back to your friend tonight and you say, I am ready to get started. And just don't think about it. You don't have to be in the worst situation ever, like I was. But you for sure, can do whatever you set your mind to. So if you want to make an extra 500, 1,000, 5,000, or $25,000 a month or $30,000 a month, you can absolutely do that. The sky is the limit. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming on. And I hope that you got some good information out of this. Have a good night, guys.